Episode 4 of Season 6, Better Call Saul, hit and run, and that's exactly what they've done to us, because this episode, guys, was nothing short of shite.
Nah, this show's straight up shite. Like, I mean, it's, you know what, I get it's in the same Breaking Bad universe and all that stuff, and we have some of the same characters for Breaking Bad, but, I mean, God, nah, this is not a good show. This is not a good show. Yeah,
you know what, they've received feedback, right? They've seen that people have liked the cinematography and all this, where like they do these slow zoom-ins, right? You know what, I actually appreciate
Once
it.
in a while, I don't mind it.
But
But
no,
you get
see,
about 10 times an episode.
it's more than 10. It's every scene. It's literally every fucking scene. We zoom in on bike wheels, we zoom in on a hose, we zoom in on a phone, we zoom in on a cone, we zoom in on a fucking car wheel, we zoom on Hard's, his tie. Oh man, everything is Gus's house. Everything's zoomed in. His ties, his fucking, his laundry, his baskets with his laundry in it. Absolute garbage.
Who wants to zoom in on fucking Gus's shitey pants? Because I don't. Right, we kick off the episode. Literally a 5-minute intro of a man and a woman cycling through a rich neighbourhood. They stop for a minute to look at a house that was painted red that seemed to have fucking no relevance to anything that happened later in the show. They made a deal out about how the colour red looked shit. And then they go into their house, and inside their house are some guys in suits, and there's one guy looking at a bunch of cameras, and the camera in the middle is focusing on the front of Gus's door. So at this house there's somebody looking, like spying, keeping an eye on Gus's house. We didn't need 5 minutes of two people that we do not fucking know cycling through a neighbourhood to get us in this scenario. Could have literally started the episode with a guy sitting in a room full of cameras, and it zooms in on the middle camera, and the middle camera is showing Gus's front door. That's it. This could have been done in 10-15 seconds, but for some reason we had to get some like old elderly couple cycling through a rich neighbourhood, and it like showing you the spokes of the wheel on their bikes spinning around. And I mean, who gives a fucking shit?
We don't give a fuck. Next up though, plan to shaft Hard. Yeah, Hard. I think he's doing some what do you call it? Therapy. That's what we need after watching this. Therapy. Jimmy then shows up in full Hard attire, fake tan, the same hair, the same suit, all that stuff. I'm pretty sure like what other stuff that was similar as well. He basically gets his car, and then Kim is on the lookout for him, basically to say what's happening. They then go pick up, what's her name, Wendy, to make it look like the Hard's been with a prostitute. Kim is then meeting with the other guy. I can't remember his name.
The old guy who we don't give a shit.
Yeah, he talks about his wife Alice making cakes. We are in the final fucking season. We don't care about cakes. We care about results.
Anyway, basically, Saul dressed as fucking Howard, kicks Wendy out the car, speeds off. The old guy looks over and goes, "Oh, is that Howard?" I mean, why did Jimmy need to go through the whole like procedure of dressing up to try and look like Howard? He didn't even go outside the car, and from the distance the car was away. There was no way you could tell who was in the front seat.
Like the guy didn't.
Hold on, if Tig is fucking directly behind Opie's Jeep and he can't tell fucking Donna's in the front seat, then how are we supposed to believe some old bastard with shite eyesight from about 200 fucking metres away can tell the difference between Jimmy and bloody Howard in the front seat? Come on. I mean, come on.
It's ridiculous.
Jimmy drives off, and this guy goes, "Oh, was that Howard?" And Kim's like, "Well, I believe it might be." So they're trying to paint the picture.
If you see Hard's car from a distance and you see like you can see there's someone in it, you're just going to assume it's Hard.
Hold on, it's Howard's car. You're just going to assume it's Howard.
That's what I'm fucking saying. It's like you go.
Well, if the car's driving, of course somebody's in it.
I mean, the car didn't go face on. He does a drift. He puts Wendy out, and then he's like, "That might be Howard." Garbage. Wendy then gets dropped off. She basically says, "Oh, it's the 5-0 following you, Kim." Kim then gets followed by the 5-0. She's at a diner. She goes and confronts him. "Stop following me, man." And they're like, "Sorry for disturbing you, ma'am," and drive off at 1 mile an hour.
Meanwhile, Jimmy goes to take Howard's car back. He put a cone in the parking space so no one would drive into it. Turns out somebody's moved the cone. Jimmy can't believe somebody's moved the cone. He's freaking out. So instead, he decides to park Howard's car in the next spot, which is like a disabled spot. And then he like gets a signpost where it says "Patients Only" in the original spot where Howard had parked, and he like pulls it out the gravel and then moves it over to the disabled spot and sticks it into the ground. And this This was the best part of the fucking episode.
That sums it up.
And then he runs off. Howard comes out, drives his car, drives off. And then we see the post just falling over.
Funny, it was alright that bit. Meanwhile, Saul goes to the police station. Everyone's giving him the cold shoulder because he's Lalo Salamanca's lawyer. Even though these people will be representing pedos, child molesters,
Murderers,
and other cartel members.
Drug dealers, every scum of the universe, but apparently getting off Lalo's
But no, what that is, because it's all to do with fucking money, right? So what if you rape 30 kids? See if you're just some bum. You're just some bum. See the fact Lalo's hoovered like 7 million out of them?
Yep, they can't hack it, so...
That's pretty much it.
Then we get Jimmy and Kim discussing on what they done today. They mark out as if they done something amazing. They've said they've got him. Jimmy's still crying about somebody moving the fucking cone. I mean, who cares? It was a traffic. I mean,
Stevie and Jamie will mark out about how pish this episode
if that's the only space there's a cone sitting there, why wouldn't you move it?
I know.
Because it didn't look like there was any other spaces.
Who moves a cone? Exactly. Garbage. Meanwhile, Jimmy he gets a bunch of clients at the nail salon, and he decides, you know what, actually, might need to buy a new place. But that's towards the end of the episode.
He kind of gets kicked out. Actually, the Chinese woman's not happy. Why are all these dodgy-looking fuckers inside my salon?
Exactly, Dan. What's these bikers doing here? Meanwhile, Kim gets a visit from Mike.
How many times have you said meanwhile in this fucking review, man?
That's what you say.
No, not every time you're trying to move on to a different part.
You know what, right? See when the episode's awful, it's hard to...
Right.
It's not like the minds of Premiere, man. We're bouncing off the walls trying to fit stuff in.
Meanwhile,
you're
5
bouncing
seconds
the knife
later.
off your wrist.
Meanwhile, 5 seconds later. Meanwhile.
Then, Kim. Mike visits her. 2 seconds into the conversation, you're bored at your tits. He's like, I'll answer every question, just not the ones I'm going to answer.
Mike says he's put 2 guys on her because Mike's always got guys. Wherever Mike goes, he's got 4 guys, 2 guys, 5 guys, and fucking fries. Fuck Mike, right? He's boring me. Not as much as Felipe, but he's boring me big time.
He's boring us big time. Meanwhile, ho ho ho! Yeah, I was doing it on purpose, right?
Oh,
Gus arrives back at his house. There's a guy walking his dog. I get you'd fucking look out your window at your own house and see this. He then opens his letterbox. I deliver letters, right? So, I mean, this is...
Then he goes inside, reads the letters, then he takes his shirt off, then he hangs it up, then he puts on a different shirt, then he opens like a trap door, then he walks down a tunnel, then he opens like another trap door, and he's inside the house originally where we seen the old couple in with the cameras, and then he's speaking to... And this just took way too fucking... It took about 7 minutes.
I know I hate it. About this. It's like, Gus is a fucking coward. Like, all this protection...
How many times have we seen Gus and Jimmy and Saul get fucking dressed and undressed in this show? Seriously? Why the fuck do we need to see it every episode? If it was Tori Wilson, I wouldn't complain, but it's fucking Gus and it's bloody...
It's 250-odd-year-old men.
Fucking good, man. Do I really need to see them take the shirt off and put the shirt on every single fucking time? I mean, no, you don't.
You don't?
Can they not do what they do in GTA where they quickly fucking run in, then they come out and the shirt's already spawned on them? I mean, do we really seriously need to see every single button get fucking opened and shut? Oh, end this. Hurry up. Let's talk about
it. It was dragged out to fuck, right? But
I seriously
do you not hate Gus?
I'm not a big fan.
I just think this whole concept. One guy and his whole organisation's on lockdown. They're going into this other house monitoring for one fucking guy.
I know this is a hard question to answer because it's ifs and buts, and you know, if your fucking auntie had balls, she'd be your uncle. But if Breaking Bad never happened, if it didn't exist, if we didn't know anything about Breaking Bad, would we be watching this in season 6?
No.
I genuinely don't think so.
Nope.
I don't know if I don't even know if I would have gave the show a try. Could it, you know, it doesn't seem
the only
like
thing
the
that
type
would
of show I would
give
watch.
you is you'd feel like every character could die, and that may make it seem a bit better. But
I don't really care. Who cares? They're pish.
I know that's what I'm saying.
They're not pish.
It contradicts itself, that argument. But anyway, guys, it's time to rate the episode. Jimmy at the end, he's going to buy the office that he has in Breaking Bad.
Oh, the characters are going to die. Where was the Lalo shit in this episode? Where's Hector? Where's the twins?
Like, Nacho died, there's no fallout. Fuck all. Awful.
I knew it. See, when Nacho died, I thought, right, there's still 10 episodes to go. And Nacho was played like a large part in all that other stuff. I mean, I think most of this season's going to be lawyer shit, and Jimmy trying to get Howard.
Bring down hard like it's season 2 again. Anyway, right, guys, it's episode rating time. I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't think that's harsh, honestly. I found we were almost turning it off. It was that bad. It was slow as fuck. This episode could have been done in about 8 minutes. I'm not. That's. I've seen Ed, Edd n Eddy episodes with a better plot. No, like all seriousness, right? See, back in the day, right? I know this is retarded talking about it, but you used to get like Thomas the Tank episodes crammed into 4.5 minutes, and they were fucking good, action packed. The fuck is this? We had 5 minutes at a bike spinning wheels. Where's the fat controller? It's just a spick and his bum boys.
What am I giving it?
I'm giving it a 1. Fuck it. I mean, I'd give it a 0, but I like the sign falling. Imagine that, guys. Honestly, I thought it. If we weren't reviewing this, I think we'd have turned that off. Easily.
I'll give it a 3.
A 3? Fuck, did you watch? Did you watch something different from
Well,
me?
I think 1's abysmal. I don't think it was abysmal. I just think it was boring as fuck. I mean,
I think episodes can be boring, but the plot can advance. Nothing happened.
I didn't really like anything apart from fucking Jimmy pulling out a sign. There was some characters. They introduced some like quote new characters from Breaking Bad.
Spooge.
Wendy and Spooge. But again,
Has Wendy not already been in this? I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
she has.
think she has. Either way, I mean, I'm giving that a 3. Just it wasn't. I mean,
My average out is a 2, guys.
before we get into this, I was told it was a great episode, so I was, it started off really bad, and I'm thinking, well, the rest of the episode must be great, for this to be considered great. So I was like, always expecting something good. So, and then you get to the stage where you've only got 10 minutes left, and you're thinking, you know what, nothing's going to happen here. And the last 10 minutes was essentially Gus getting home, getting changed, and looking at a couple of cameras. So yeah, 3 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Well, 3 for me, 1 for you, 2 for us combined. Just really, really boring and bad. And
Yeah, guys, we might do a reaction to the 5 trailer, and we'll probably not. But mine's is out tonight. A show that actually fucking alright.
Yeah,
and good. And great.
Like, see when we watch Mines tonight, right? We're fucking buzzing, right? I know for a fact we'll probably be buzzing, right? We'll be reviewing it, and after we do the review, there'll be about 5 or 6 videos we want to make straight away discussing things that actually happened in the episode.
I'm dreading next Tuesday already because of this shit.
What is there to discuss in this? Like, what happened that what really happened here that we could go discuss in detail? What happened that we could make a video on and you'd actually be excited to talk about?
It would be a negative one, and you'd just be saying, "Where the fuck is Lalo?" That's all I've got.
Yeah, where is Lalo? I mean, see, for me, Lalo has to be in the next episode, or else, I mean, what are they doing? What are they doing?
It's just pathetic, though. I'm so like they're on complete lockdown over one guy. One guy, like.
That's supposed to be Gus, man. He thinks he's intimidating because he
Mike,
stands up to.
Mike, this badass who can, like, we've seen in Breaking Bad.
I've got
and this,
4 guys.
He goes in and infiltrates fucking these like warehouses and shit, wipes out like 20 guys.
But they're all sitting in a wee basement because fucking Lalo's outside. I mean, what?
And like I know Gus probably had this built like ages ago or something, but it just seems so fucking stupid.
But why would he need it built? I mean, see the hassle building that. Can you not just post a couple of guys full time outside his house?
I know.
Or down the bottom of the street? I know, maybe I don't want it to make it look good. I don't want somebody out in public.
And then let's go back to the other thing. So Mike hired a guy to work in Los Pollos Hermanos who had experience in McDonald's, but he must be like not a hitman, but he's like one of Mike's crew. And Gus says he's not good enough because he can't fry the fucking burgers.
Yeah, that was retarded.
Wait, what do you want? The guy that couldn't clean the fucking grill, right? Gardening.
Yeah, so Mike's put like one of his guys, one of his many guys into the chicken fucking restaurant, but Gus isn't happy and wants him out because apparently he's not up to Los Pollos standards. So there you go.
I'll tell you what, this wasn't up to fucking Breaking Bad standards.
Is that worried about Paulo or Lalo coming in?
I wish it was El Palo.
Tell
me, hermano.
Yeah,
Ardiendo.
He's pure Britain. They're on lockdown because of Lalo, but he doesn't want a guy posted at the chicken factory, man. He wants someone that can fucking cook fries better, what? Aye, so get some wee skinny 18-year-old that's never seen a fight in his life, get him in there because he...
Fucking bullied at school because he played Terraria.
Because he can fry the fries for 5 seconds. I mean, that just makes no sense. Did Mike not say he worked at McDonald's for 2 years?
Yes, and now he's like,
right?
man.
This is the same shit. See what Gus runs? It's Spick version of KFC. It's a Mexican KFC, right? It is what it is. Gus, Kentucky Fried Gus, right? or Gus Fried Chicken, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's all the same shit. If the guy lasted 2 years at McDonald's, how's he not able to do an adequate job?
I know, I get you.
And
It's stupid, guys.
it's not like it's a fine dining fucking restaurant, like. It's fucking
And it
fast
wouldn't matter
food.
anyway, because he's there to fucking save his
But it's
life.
fast food.
He's there as a fucking bodyguard.
You do the same shit at McDonald's.
Anyway, guys, we've talked about this for 15 minutes too long.
I think if you worked at McDonald's, right, you could walk in one day in KFC and you'd be up to scratch. Oh, maybe it takes you a wee while to learn what goes in each burger. Oh, we do chicken burgers here. This burger's got the salsa, but this burger's got the mayonnaise, brother. I mean, how hard can it be? I can't. I mean, that was.
Let's just end this. Can we end it?
3 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Okay.
3, 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom.
1,
I
2,
don't want
3.
you in my room.